students of class 9, I am Prabha. In my previous video of chapter 1, the story of village Palampur part 2, I had discussed about modern farming method, its limitations and some basic terms which are related to this chapter. In this video, part 3 of the story of village Palampur, I am going to explain about land sustainability in Palampur, land distribution among the farmers, types of farmers on the basis of agricultural land and labor available for farming. Let's start with land sustainability. All of us know that land is a natural resource, so it is necessary to be careful in its use. We should avoid overuse of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Scientific reports indicate that the modern farming method have overused the base of natural resource. Environmental resources like soil fertility and groundwater are built up over years. Once they destroy, it is very difficult to restore them. So we must take care of the environment to ensure future development of agriculture. Student, in many years, green revolution is associated with the loss of soil fertility due to increased use of chemical fertilizers. Also, continuous use of groundwater for tube wells irrigation has led to the depletion of the water table. Once again, I am going to explain you drawback of chemical fertilizers in details. As we know, chemical fertilizers provide minerals which dissolve in water and are immediately available to plants. But these minerals may not be retained in the soil for long. They escape from the soil and pollute groundwater, rivers and lakes. Chemical fertilizers also kill bacteria and other microorganisms in the soil. This means after some times, due to use of chemical fertilizers, the soil will be less fertile than ever before. The consumption of chemical fertilizers in Punjab is highest in the country. The continuous use of chemical fertilizer has led to degradation of soil health. To achieve the same production level, farmers of Punjab are now forced to use more and more chemical fertilizers and other inputs. This means cost of cultivation is rising very fast. We paid cost of cultivation in different ways. First, loss of soil fertility. Second, in form of intoxicated food grain which consumed by us and contaminated water table which is used by us. My next topic is land distribution among the farmers. Students, all of us know that how important land is for farming. Unfortunately, not all the people in Palampur engaged in agriculture have sufficient land for cultivation. In the picture, you can see that large number of small plots is scattered around the village. These are cultivated by the small farmers. On the other hand, more than half the area of the village is covered by plots that are quite large in size. In Palampur, 1/3 of 450 families are landless. That means 150 families are landless. 240 families cultivate less than 2 hectares of land. Remaining 60 families cultivate more than 2 hectares of lands. A few of the large farmers have more than 10 hectares of land. Those families who have less than 2 hectares of agricultural land are not able to make a living from their land. They have to look for additional work during part of the year. My next topic is types of farmers on the basis of agricultural land. The first type of farmer is marginal farmer. Those farmers who cultivate up to 1 hectare of agricultural land are called marginal farmer. Next is small farmers. Those farmers who cultivate more than 1 hectare and less than 2 hectare of agricultural land are called small farmers. Third is medium farmers. Those farmers who cultivate more than 2 hectare and less than 10 hectare of agricultural land are called medium farmers. Large farmers. Those farmers who cultivate more than 10 hectare of lands are called large farmers. My next topic is labor available for farming. Students, all of you know that after land, labor is the next basic factor of production, and farming requires a great deal of hard work. Small farmers, along with their families, cultivate their own field. In this way, they provide the labor required for farming themselves. Medium and large farmers hire farm laborers to work on their field. Here, a new topic is mentioned, that who are farm laborers. Let me explain. The member of landless families or families cultivating small plots of land who work in the field of medium and large farmers are called farm laborers. They do not have a right over the crops grown on the land. Instead, they are paid wages by the farmers for whom they work. They get wages either in cash or in kind of crops. Wages vary widely from region to region, from crop to crop, from one farm activity to another. There is also a wide variation in the duration of employment. A farm laborer might be employed on a daily basis or for one particular farm activity like harvesting, winnowing, etc., or for the whole year. And students, now you understand how laborers are available for farming. Remaining topic of this chapter will continue in next videos. If you have any confusion, you can ask in the comment section of this channel. Please like, share and subscribe for latest updates. Thank you, students.